First reaction on stream. This is a monumental moment, guys. Monumental moment. So, our first video we're reacting to. Amazing video we have here. We have How to Speedrun Getting Cancer by Raygasm. So, I don't really understand why somebody would speedrun getting cancer, if I'm being honest. Unless it's like those people who like try to start GoFundMes. I'm about to start going down a rabbit hole already. But people who start like GoFundMes and stuff just to like, farm attention bait. Like, for example, if you guys ever seen 1,000-Pound Sisters, you guys know Tammy and Amy Slayton. This is about to send me down like a massive rabbit hole if I start talking about Tammy and Amy. Hopefully this is enough for it to, yeah, this. Have you guys ever seen Tammy right here? Tammy Slayton right here. Very, very interesting. The rabbit hole I was about to go down is, did you guys know that they pretended like Tammy died and she died, so they needed a bigger coffin or something? They started a GoFundMe talking about how they needed a bigger coffin or whatever because of her size back when she was massive. Before she was a skinny queen like this, she needed a big coffin, so they started a GoFundMe. Also, there's this whole thing about like I don't know. I don't like the 1,000-Pound Sisters. There's a whole thing about like how they left their dog in a car or something and it died. It's terrible. This is a terrible rabbit hole. Maybe one day we'll react to some videos covering Tammy and Amy. Maybe after this video. Enough of a huge rabbit hole. I need to just be quiet. Let's just watch the video, bro.
So, you need to get cancer and fast. Maybe you've dreamed of dying a slow, painful death since childhood, or maybe you're just bored and want attention. Well, I hate to break it to you, but those microplastics and carcinogens you've been guzzling just won't cut it. But don't worry, as a content creator,
what would you do if you like needed to get cancer fast? I would start like smoking. I would smoke like 5 packs of cigarettes a day. I think that's the method. Smoking. And I would eat tons of saturated fats. I would just eat so much candy. Like I would just try my absolute best. What's something else? Vaping, maybe?
It's my responsibility to
ensure
ensure
you could give yourself like popcorn lung. I don't know. That's not cancer though. That's something else.
Constantly exposed to cancer. So today I'll be showing you how to give yourself cancer as fast as possible. Cancer happens when a cell loses its moral compass and reproduces uncontrollably like a Catholic bunny on Molly. But to get there, you'll need to mutate your cell's DNA. Now, normally that takes years of aging, but we don't have time for all of that. So let's expedite the process with a buffet of carcinogens. Smoking is a great way.
Hold on, what was on that list?
So let's expedite
I want to see if what I said was on here. Okay. I didn't think about radioactive material. Yeah, hot dogs, bro. Holy shit. Have you guys seen that thing where it's like hot dogs will like reduce your lifespan by like 3 days every time you have one? That's like insane to me. I mean, I don't understand how they're supposed to track that. Like, how do they know that 3 days is taken off of your life if you eat a hot dog? But I've seen these things where it's like one hot dog will actually like affect your lifespan or some shit. Which, if you guys ever seen like how hot dogs are made videos, it's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Smoking is a great way to look badass, but did you know it's also a leading cause of lung cancer? Smokers are 25 times more likely to develop lung cancer than non-smoking losers. So I suggest you start chain smoking menthols as soon as possible. They're better than your standard reds because they numb your throat, allowing a deeper inhale. Doctors even used to recommend menthols to relieve stress and treat asthma.
Asthma? Doctors treated asthma with cigarettes when they first came out.
But the sober tards over at the FDA had to come in with their clipboards and science. Luckily, they haven't ruined alcohol yet. A great way to shorten your life and boost your risk of cancer is regular alcohol consumption. When you drink, your body converts alcohol into acetaldehyde, which
doesn't it turn it into like an actual poison? Is that what he's about to say? I'm pretty sure alcohol, like whenever you're digesting it, it dead ass just turned into like a poison. I don't know if that's what he's about to go down like the path of, but I'm pretty sure it's like actually poisonous. And once you drink alcohol, like, cause your body turns it into a different chemical compound or something.
Which is basically paint thinner for your DNA, but tastes slightly worse. Acetaldehyde is more toxic than alcohol, so our livers turn into something worse
See?
than what it started with. Great job, evolution. Slamming Four Locos doesn't just ruin your chance at employment, it can mess up your DNA, causing mutations that slow cell repair. But if you're constantly binge drinking, you're more susceptible to drunk driving, overdosing, and suicide, which would end the cancer speedrun on a technicality. I suggest going easy on alcohol if you're going for a pure cancer build and focus on other carcinogens to make up the difference. For example, processed meats are a great alternative.
Processed meats. I don't know what it
Other
is. Whenever
carcinogens
I
to
see
make up the difference. For
like whenever I see like stuff like this, like the sliced ham and sliced turkey, bro, in my mind I think like, oh, it's not like that bad because I can still see like you can still see like the muscle fibers and stuff, but it's still bad. It's processed meat. It's still fucked up. I mean, whenever you cut a hot dog in half, you kind of know what you're getting into. You know you're kind of fucking your body up if you see a hot dog, like the inside of it. But man, like these like slices of turkey and stuff, like I look at it, I'm like, shouldn't be that bad. Can't be that bad for me. I remember whenever I first started getting into lifting and stuff, and I remember that used to be like the go-to, just slamming like entire packs of ham. Slammed ham and turkey and peanut butter and milk. I used to drink a half gallon of milk every single day for an entire year. I went to Walmart every single day and got a half gallon of milk. That's how insane it got. So just milk in this like processed meat is it's not the method if you're trying to be healthy. I guess it can't be that bad.
Are a great alternative. In 2015,
Yeah,
the
it
World
can't be
Health
that bad. What the fuck
Organization
am I talking
classified
about?
processed meats as a Group 1 carcinogen. That puts hot dogs on the same
What?
class
Group 1 carcinogen. Isn't that like actual drugs?
classified
Isn't that like seriously just like drugs? Isn't it like a group 1 carcinogen like actual just like cocaine? Or am I thinking about something else? Is it not
as
as
a
bad?
Group 1 carcinogen. That puts hot dogs on the same list as cigarettes and uranium,
Oh.
which are the three things
It's not the same thing. Cocaine might be a little higher than hot dogs. But that's uranium. Uranium in cigarettes is
a
insane.
growing boy needs. Bacon, ham, and deli meats are coated with preservatives that turn into nitrosamine.
How do they coat like deli meats in something? Like, do they put deli meats in something? Like, I feel like, I don't know, in my brain it's like they get it from the butcher or something, and they just immediately just like with like the little cutter thing. I never really thought about it like they're putting preservatives in it or whatever. I don't know. Since I can't see it, it's not there. That's the thing. That's the
Means when cooked.
Those are the words I live by. Sorry. Porky pig here.
And because that word has a bunch of syllables, it's considered a carcinogen. With that being said, make sure you are eating as much gas station food as possible while supplementing Soylent and vegetables with Red 40 Mountain Dew. Pairing a poor diet without exercise will drastically increase your risk of cancer, but you were probably already doing that. But if you want to make your situation way worse, doctors recommend playing ranked Counter-Strike and eating chicken nuggets all day. Your body will become a beautiful, fertile garden in which the only thing that grows is tumors. More fat cells means more estrogen, means more inflammatory chemicals that can develop into breast, pancreatic, and colon cancer. Non-processed meats can still be carcinogenic if you fry, smoke, or char them, since they'll contain polyacylic aromatic hydrocarbons and heterocyclic amines.
If you char meats, you can get cancer from that? Or like those marshmallows? Holy shit. You ever make a s'more and you just set that shit on fire? Oh my god, I do that every single time. I like cooking it all the way through to where it's like melty, and then I just set it ablaze where it's like a shell of just char and fire, and then in the inside it's like wet.
Aromatic hydrocarbons and heterocyclic amines. That's over 19 syllables. Well, at least our drinking water's safe. The great people over at DuPont made a beautiful product called Teflon that can be found everywhere, even in your own blood. Coincidentally, Teflon is known to cause cancer and was thrown into every product, including water, possibly as a joke. Now, this kind of upset the entire world, so they did a rebrand to PFOA, which also caused cancer. And now they're on their third rebrand, Gen X. New name, same.
Gen X, like Eminem. Like canceling Eminem. Gen X rise, am I right? I'll shut up.
Cancer. There's hundreds of
Someone named Germ in the chat just said, wow.
Food, water, and air with chemicals. I suggest moving to an area around one of these chemical manufacturers to ensure you're getting the most contaminated water as possible. Whoa. Better yet,
is that real?
Most contaminated water as possible.
Oh my god.
Better yet, work at one of these factories.
It's
that
insane.
way you can inhale as many horrible fumes as you want. Blending water with plastic can make a fantastic microplastic cocktail. And if you can't afford a blender, don't worry. Our entire water supply is already irreversibly filled with microplastics and forever chemicals that have made their way into our bloodstream. While you might think our world has only recently become
How small are microplastics? Everybody always says microplastics are microplastics actually in everything? Because everybody says that, like every water you can possibly drink has microplastics in it. I don't know. I feel like the Brita water filter really gets it out of there. I feel like I'm drinking pristine water if I'm drinking Brita.
carcinogens. It's been this way for over a century. The 1900s introduced amazing products like leaded gasoline, X-ray machines for fitting shoes, and Adam Sandler.
I don't know why it's such a long
which
delay.
was practically seasoning back then. Hey, sweetheart, the steak's pretty dry and awful. Frankly, also, I hate you. Can you pass the asbestos? Oh, honey, you can get it yourself if it's next to the X-ray machine. Hi, Dad.
Asbestos.
X-rays pass through soft tissues but get absorbed by dense materials like your bones.
You guys know the snow in Wizard of Oz is asbestos? One of the most cancer-causing things. They just had raining down of them in the Wizard of Oz. Hold up. Wizard of Oz snow. That's what I'm looking up. Yeah, okay, look. 100% pure industrial grade crystotile asbestos, severe carcinogen. Look at this, bro. Look, this is like death.
But they can also knock electrons off of atoms in a process called ionization. This creates charged particles that can wreak havoc inside your cells. Even non-ionized waves can cause problems. For example, the sun blasts UV rays at our skin that excites electrons and breaks down chemical bonds. So throw away your sunscreen and head on down to your nearest nude beach. For any aspiring supervillains out there, you could simply destroy the electromagnetosphere that protects Earth from cosmic rays. This can only be done if you cool down the Earth's core, which generates the magnetosphere. You could do this by either pumping trillions of gallons of liquid nitrogen into the core or crashing a planet into the Earth. You could also just move to a planet without an electromagnetosphere like Venus or Mars, but that's a little less fun. I know a lot of you guys aren't big fans of the sun. It's too bright and it's kind of condescending. So tanning booths can be used instead here. They actually emit 15 times more UV radiation.
I've heard that, bro. I've heard tanning booths are actually just like cancer-causing machines. I feel like everybody, like every gym ever has a tanning machine now. I know the gym I go to has one. It's like a sketchy one. You like have to stand up in it, and it's in this like dark corner of my gym. You have to walk down a hallway and like past all these weird little rooms. And there's like a back room. You have to ask for the key. And then there's also a massage room, bro. There's like a sketchy massage chair room in my gym. And I know Planet Fitness has them. My sister, she has a Planet Fitness membership specifically so she can go to the tanning bed. Like, bro, at that point, I feel like it's just easier to go outside. It's like scary, and you have to put on like the glasses that make sure your eyes don't get fried. Like it's just craziness.
Than the sun. Now, I typically don't care for microtransactions like this, but if you're really committed to cancer maxing, it's kind of worth the investment. Let's move on to some heavier stuff, specifically the heaviest elements in the periodic table. These guys are bad news and are radioactive because they have no stable isotopes. Think of them like 12-year-olds, high energy, unpredictable, and likely to explode if left unsupervised. Take plutonium, for example. It's one of the most deadly elements on Earth. Hanging out with plutonium for seconds is worse than chain smoking inside a tanning bed stuffed with asbestos. Its nucleus is too bloated with protons and neutrons to stay together, and like your ex-girlfriend, it doesn't.
Isn't it like the second leading cause of lung cancer? Isn't it also like it's radon, right? Is it radon? You breathe something. You breathe uranium breaks down into something in the earth that leaks into your like house through the ground. Uranium has a half-life of like 2000 years, and after 2000 years it breaks down in the soil like anywhere on earth. And like the gases will go up into your house, and if you breathe like I forgot what it is, strontium, am I stupid? Strontium, some type of gas, I forgot what it's called. You breathe it and it breaks down into radon inside of your lungs over time, and you can get like tests for it to see if your house is like has radon in it, but it breaks down into like radon, which releases like beta particles and alpha particles that will like actually damage your lungs like the same as smoking.
Exists so it makes sure everyone around them suffers. But if you really want to max out on radiation, I gotta recommend gamma rays. They're way more harmful than any other ray, and you can access gamma rays from nuclear bombs or take a bite out of Chernobyl's elephant's foot. This doesn't even look like an elephant's foot! Chernobyl's elephant's foot is considered the most radioactive place on Earth. It's a mass of melted nuclear fuel formed during the meltdown. It originally emitted over 10,000 roentgens per hour, enough to kill someone within minutes. For context, that would probably kill an elephant within at least 5 to 10 minutes. To this day, it's still hot and glows in the dark a bit. While most elephants' feet weigh about
That's
100
crazy.
pounds, the one in Chernobyl weighs almost 4 million pounds. But to be exposed to the most gamma rays, you'll need to visit a black hole's accretion disk. We're running a little low on time, and all these tumors are making it extremely hard to talk. So long friend of the channel, Ellie Andrews, and his little buddy, Saint Aiden, wrote a rap to cover
Oh, this is the end of the video. All right, W video, guys.